He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. Man's Search for Meaning, written by Viktor Frankl, was originally published in 1946. It is a book that has stood the test of time and has been changing hearts and minds for the last 80 years. Frankl is known as the creator of logotherapy, a practice in psychology that is used to help patients find the meaning in their lives. Frankl was imprisoned in concentration camps during World War II. He not only survived, but discovered one of life's great truths, that pain and suffering are bearable if there is meaning to them. He found that it usually wasn't the strongest man who survived in the camp. It was the man who had a purpose to survive. A wife, kids, God, career, something in his life that was left unfinished. He and the other prisoners knew when a man had given up hope and was going to die once he saw that man reach deep into his pocket, pull out his last cigarette, and start to smoke it. After that, he lay down. Nothing could get him up. Not lashes from the guards, yelling, or even his other prisoners giving him encouragement. His mind had lost all hope, causing his body to shortly follow. It's easy to hear these words and not think that much, but can you imagine for even a second living in one of these camps? We complain about traffic, failing a test, not getting in the job, and all these things that just become completely insignificant when you hear a story like this. It makes the average person's day to day seem like a walk in the park. So, what can we learn from Frankl? Suffering isn't inherent solely based on outside circumstances. It is also a choice that we must consciously make. We constantly interpret the events in our lives as good or bad and decide what they mean. What if, instead of thinking that life is happening to you, you think that it's happening for you? That one mental shift can change your whole outlook on life. So no matter if something doesn't go your way, think that it is for the best and that something better is actually coming down the road. Frankl said, "For the meaning of life differs man to man, day by day, and minute by minute. What matters, therefore, is not the meaning of life in general, but rather the meaning of each specific moment." So many of us go through our lives constantly worrying about the meaning of our life as a whole. But what if that was beyond us? What if the only meaning we should contend with is the meaning of our own lives and the meaning of the present moment we currently find ourselves in? This has the potential to free up your psyche, to allow yourself to focus on what really matters and pinpoint exactly what it is that you should focus on. I mean, think of how hard it is to fulfill the grand meaning of your life or to life itself in one single moment. That would be nearly impossible. But if you were to fulfill the present meaning of your life, that then would be in your control, and there would be some action that you could take right now to do that. So think about what it is you could do today that would bring meaning to your life. It could be something like helping out a neighbor with his yard work, studying for a test, or just doing a good job at your place of work. No task is too small to provide value to this world and bring your life and others meaning. Even just bearing your own personal suffering nobly can be a source of meaning for you. But at the end of the day, just do something.